Okay, so I'm going to show you how to rekey a couple of locks. So this is a Kwikset. Ordinarily, if we had the key, I'll use the SmartKey lock to turn it, but I don't have a key. So I have to remove this lock so that we can rekey it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So pretend this is the door, and this is where the lock is on the outside. We have to take it out of the door. So I've already done that, so I'm going to separate it like this. And we now need to take out this lock here. So the first thing to do is to remove this pin here. You want to make sure that this little loop here, it's in the middle. So you can use this tool here to do that. And then at the back of the lever, you can use this pin to just turn it. If you do that, you can see if you push it like that, there's that part there that's showing the release. So I'm going to push it, and that allows me to take, if I do it properly, let's see. It allows me to take this key out when I do this. And then this comes out. So then the first part. In other locks, you can use this same tool to go in here and pry this out of the way, but we can't do that with this because it comes out from here. So you're gonna press here, find anything that can go in there, like this tool can do. Press this part here, this little knob here, you press it in, that allows the lock to come out, as you can see. That is out, and now we have access to our lock. A couple of things need to be done. You have to take this pin out, which I'm gonna do now. There it comes out. We put it there. That allows this little cylinder to come out. This is what we're after. We wanna be able to go in here so that we can reset this lock with a new key. So let me find a blank key that doesn't work. Like this is one of my set keys. If I put that, let's put that in here. Okay, it goes in there. As you can see, the key goes in, but it doesn't turn. The reason for that is that the pins for this key are meant for a set for a different key. So you can see the pin is showing out here like that. All of these pins are in there because they're the wrong key. Even if I take it out, they get out of the way, but they are not at the right level. As you can see, some of them are out. So what you want to do is to be able to unlock this key. I have to take out the C clip here. So let's try that. You can try and use this tool to push it out. It comes out easily. The C clip is out. So now what we're looking to do is to push this key out. Now obviously we can't push it out because some of the pins are protruded like this one. So we have to figure out how best to do it. And a better way to do it is to use a shim like this. So we're gonna slide the shim in. There you go. Wherever it gets stuck, I'm gonna press the pin down and then push it somewhere. So we push it there. It's gone. One more time. Let's push it there. It's gone. Two left. Let's do this one. It's gone. There we are. The last one. There we are. So the shim has now taken all those pins to a level position, which would have been the same if you had a key that works. It would push them down like that, and then we can now push it out. So I'm pushing the key out, as you can see, it's starting to come out. There we are. Obviously you want to be safe so that you don't lose some of the pins. So I'm pushing it out. I've got it out there. So it's out of the cylinder. You need to think about which direction the cylinder goes in. So this is where I'm marking it. It's got a line there, so that fits in quite well. So I'll put that aside for now. I'll put my shim away. What we're looking to do is to open this portion here so that we can rekey this key. The ideal way to do it is I had a key that works. I'll push this in here. It should be able to push this cylinder this way so that a new key can be reset. Right now we don't have that, so I'm going to take this out. There we are. This little part here comes out. It's got you've got to turn it around so you don't lose the pins. I've already dropped one, but we'll put it back. So this is it. What we now want to do is to make sure that these pins, like this one here, I'm going to put the last one back, the one that fell out. So what we want is to make sure that they are on a straight line. I'll show you now in a second. So as you can see, there's a line here. All of these are on a straight line on this channel, except for this one. So I want to push this down to the line. I now have a straight line like this. That's in a neutral position. That will allow us to rekey the new key. Once I have them like that, I want to put them back into this channel. So this straight line here aligns with these knobs here that you see. These are the pins that move up and down. When you put in a key, you can see it moves up and down like that. Those ones come up and down, and they're driven by these small tools here with the teeth there. So we want to put that back in. The spring is important. It goes on its own channel, so we don't want to miss that. So I'm going to go like this. have that back in, make sure that it's all sitting nicely, as you can see, sitting very well. So now that the channel is free, you can actually push it through this. You can see it moves up and down like that. That's what this tool does. It moves it up like that. If you put it that way, it works. So we have it in that position. We want to put a new key there and reset. So I'm just going to take another one of the Kwikset keys. I'm going to put it in there. Let's try and get it in. I'm going to push it in. There it is. So pushing it in, as I said, simulates this lock in this position like that. So it is in there. We now want to turn the lock, which we'll do once we have put it back. So for now, I'll take it out. I'm gonna put this back onto the cylinder. It's in. Once it's in, I want to lock the cylinder. So put the C-clip back, sitting okay. It's locked. Given that it is locked now, I can put the key back in. The key is in. So you remember what we want to do is to push this lock in. So I have to take the key out first so that I can push. At the moment I can't push when the key is in there. So we want to push this in. There, it's pushed in. When it's pushed in, I can put my other key, the new key, put it in there. Oops. Let's see if I can push again. Okay, let's put the key in. Yeah, that's pushed. So take that out. So it's in this position. So we're gonna put it back in this position. Now we wanna turn it one back until we hear the click. There we are. Now we have rekeyed this key. Yeah, I've had the click. It comes out. If I try a different key, which is not programmed to this key, you can see I cannot turn this key. It doesn't work. Goes in. It's a Kwikset key, but it won't lock. It won't unlock. Turn. Whereas the new key that we've just programmed can do that. It turns. So that's basically a success. So putting this back is the reverse of the process. So we're gonna go back to the cylinder. We wanna put this back in. It's in there. Then we want a clip to lock it in place. It's locked in, so it can't come out. And then we can put our cover back for our knob. As you remember, we have to press this little thing here so I can go in, put it in. It needs to go to the next level. Yeah, there you go. It's in, all back to normal. So we're gonna push this back. And then we're gonna push this back, locked it in. Our lock has been rekeyed, so we can put this lock back into the door. This is a pretend door, obviously. Put it in there. This need to mate. There we are. Our lock has been rekeyed. Again, let's try one more time. This is a new key. It's been reset. It can lock. As you can see, it turns left, right, like that. This key works perfectly. Now, if we had a key like we did, we had to open this lock because I didn't have a key. Now I have a key. And let's try and change this key and put a new key or rekey it with the working key. Put it in there. You turn it to that position there, 90 degrees. And then you can come with your pin. You push the pin in. The pin can push in, as you can see. Then you take it out. We're gonna put a new key in there. I'm gonna put a new key. You see this key can fit in there. It's a Kwikset, so it should fit. There we are. We have a new key. And then the way to program this new key into here, because this is already supposed to be pushed in. Let's check again. Yes, it is pushed in. So you just turn it back. You have a click. This key has now been programmed to this lock. So we have the new key. It's programmed to the lock. As you can see, the old key that worked can no longer turn this lock. It's no longer programmed, so it cannot work. The new key will work. Let's try again. There it is. The new key works. It turns the lock. You can lock the lock and unlock. There we are. So that's how you rekey this lock. So the Kwikset deadbolt lock also works the same way. This is a deadbolt lock. It works exactly the same way, as you can see. So I'm not gonna take it out. The principle is the same. How you undo it, the C-clip is there. Take that out. The other clip that's holding the cylinder, and you do the same process. And of course, the deadbolt has its own head, which I'll show now. It typically will sit, so the deadbolt will sit like that. So that's what it is. It's easy to take out. You open the back of the door and take the screws out, and that way you can take the deadbolt out.